Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brad. In my hands is ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, The Frozen Bond, Volume 1. The art is by Minori Tsukahara. Original story is by Tappei Nagatsuki. Character design is Shinichirou Otsuka. Translation is Jeremiah Bourque. I'm going with Bourque. And lettering Viet Vu. Alright, I know ReZero is like a big thing. I don't really know anything about it, but it's a volume 1. I decided to hop in. As far as being able to like dive in and understand what's going on, we get that. Everything kind of comes together towards the end. It's an interesting kind of fantasy, interesting fantasy series. I will still say I am completely, utterly baffled as to what the hell the in-between thing is, in between chapters. So in between chapters, it keeps on saying, the only ability Subaru Natsuki gets when he's summoned to another world is time travel via his own death, but to save her, he'll die as many times as it takes. I have no freaking idea what that has to do with anything in this manga volume. There is nothing that references that at all. So beyond that, it's a pretty solid read. So it's interesting. So it's about this this forest, and this girl, Emilia, who's a half-elf that is living there on her own. There's a bunch of frozen people she takes care of, and this magical cat spirit named Puck that kind of hangs out with her as well. And she just kind of, like, putzes around the forest. Like, she needs to go into the village to get stuff, and the villagers don't like her. There's bandits she has to deal with, and then there's these random people in the forest, and generally she doesn't remember a whole lot. That's kind of the manga. Like, it's a lot of setup. It's a lot of getting to know, and it's interesting. Like, Emilia, she's a cute character. There's like an innocence about her that's nice, but overall, like, you know, it takes a while for things to really get going. You know, it's not kind of the pacing's not quite there. It's a bit of a slow start. The whole time travel thing, I've still no idea what the hell it's referencing. But overall, like, it's an interesting fantasy series, and I think if I went into just thinking about it being a fantasy series, it would be totally fine. Again, I have no idea, like, what it has to do with any of other the ReZero things. Like, I think it's a whole franchise. I'm pretty much sure I've seen that, like, ReZero, whatever, how you pronounce it, elsewhere, but with this, like, I got no idea. It's interesting though. Like, it's a kind of it's an intriguing read. I did enjoy it, and I mean, generally, like, if you like fantasy, you'll probably like it. To me, the art is pretty solid, very fantasy-ish. It's not one that's got, like, super dynamic stuff, but it's, you know, it's a pretty decent read. It's entertaining. Like, I like it. Like, definitely has a style that's very manga and anime, and, like, the actual look of it. At least for the bad guys, the very exaggerated look that I would think of and expect in a lot of anime. Overall, like, as I said, if you like fantasy, I think you'll probably dig it. It's entertaining, it's interesting, and it's a decent start. Not my favorite, but it's not bad, and you know, it's decent. Out now in comic shops, so you can go get this. We got a link beneath this video where you can go get your own copy. If you don't have a comic shop near you, we do have some links where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links, so we would get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll help support our site. Sorry, stumbled over that. Speaking of support, I want to thank Yen Press for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into manga, if you're into comics, if you're into graphic novels, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading that manga, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games.
you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.